Sup guys, Heeking here, bringing you some RE discussion news. So this is going to be a bit of a rant. Yeah, so I saw this post from Dos Column, and he started having a go at Resident Evil 5 being racist. This isn't the first time he's made a post like this. I believe this is his third one, I think it is. Because I saw some of these posts back in 2022. And then we had that IGN article in, 2023? And then I think he made a similar post, or at least a little post again about it in 2024. So this guy keeps reposting his thoughts on RE5 being racist constantly. And this is one of the reasons why I pretty much had a go at him, like, this whole time on my channel. Like, why I'm really not that good with him, why I think he's a fucking prick. Because he is. Apologize for the language, but he is. And I'm going to go through these posts and I'm going to show you why this dude is just being an asshole. Like, absolutely. 100% without a doubt. Like, he calls himself a humanist. And then he goes and posts these fucking remarks and thoughts. And it's like, what? So we're going to go through it. Remember to like and subscribe. Or don't like and subscribe. I don't know. Like, for those of you who like him, I'm assuming you're not going to give a shit. But for those of you who want to understand, let's go through it. So, this news has started at first, I believe. H20, Second Impact. A big talking point about this game was, well, it takes place in Africa, so naturally you have to shoot some black people. And like, yeah. Then the enemies turn into literal spear-chucking tribal savages that go ooga booga at you and it all falls apart. And then he has to reply, and this is like the third time he's making this exact same type of post. Some Resident Evil fans really want to defend RE5's honor, but I think it's possible to very much enjoy the game and also acknowledge it's got racist depictions. I've beaten RE5 over 30 times and it's arguably racist, but I do think RE5 is ignorant rather than malicious. There is nothing racist about RE5. When you got the actors themselves telling you it's not racist, it's not fucking racist. When you got files in the game explaining why certain shit happens and the behaviors, it's not fucking racist, you dipshit. Some people tend to assume malice is needed for racism to occur, but that's not true. Ignorance, whether from genuine not knowing or from choosing ignorance willfully, is usually where racism stems from. RE5, I don't think, has malicious intent in its depictions. Instead, what I believe is the case is Capcom staff probably watched a bunch of American-made movies set in Africa, and the depictions were based off of depictions of Africa from Americans' take on Africa. There's a very long history of treating Africans as savages, that the heart of Africans is tribalism. In RE4, the Ganados are infected with Las Plagas, but something to note is the Spaniards in RE4 didn't devolve into farmers. They're not based on historically oppressed people or leading to offensive stereotypes. It's a small farming community that's been taken over. Resident Evil 5's most balanced problem of racism, though, not the only problem, comes from the marshlands. Capcom makes an attempt to justify itself in universe, but it's unfortunate in some ways comes off as even more racist. How the Las Plagas makes the African people start donning the clothing of our ancestors and start acting like tribal savages is presented as the Las Plagas devolving Africans, which unfortunately reads like them tapping into an indolent dormant savage that RE5 presents every black person has within them. Unlike the Ganados, who mostly keep up with what they were already up to, the Bajini instead devolve into some very racist depictions that Americans always love painting Africans as a continued trend of demonizing the culture of Africans as that of savages. And unfortunately, I think Capcom was trying to have their cake and eat it too. I believe they wanted to tap into the fear of hostile tribalism and spear-chucking natives that's been depicted in many Western films. But no, that's not what Africa is like. So the solution was to make them become like their ancestors, which unfortunately taps into a lot of other racist ideologies about the bigoted belief on the differences between the white and black man, the belief of savagery tied into the tribe imagery. Again, I don't think it stems from a place of malice but ignorance. I think it's RE5 being inspired by a long, complicated history of racist depictions in media which form the general person's image of Africa, African tribes, and wanting to make them interesting enemies mechanically. You can like RE5 and acknowledge that. Okay, first off, you fucking idiot. There are tribes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there are still tribes in Africa. There are tribes of indigenous people around the fucking world. Even India has tribes. Like, even, I come from freaking Iran, and even in Iran, we still have, like, tribes there. Tribes exist, okay? and the game specifically mentions how they're using a new type of Plagas and it devolves them. Yeah. You get the notes that explains that shit. Like, it's explained in the fucking game. There's nothing racist about it. Like, you go to a part of the game, the marshlands, where yes, you've got a community of people, a tribe, that's not really connected to the outside world. They're very independent. They're very cut off. And then you've got the bloody Trisol people, and you've got Irving coming there, shooting them up with this shit. You know, the whole concept of, you know, the white man coming in, fucking up the system, fucking up the jungle, fucking up the you know, what's the word for it? And you're sitting there calling it racist. The game is literally going through this sort of attempted history, this sort of story where this kind of happens. It happened in real life, didn't it? This kind of shit happened in real life where people came in and they made the, you know, the people sick so they could take over the land. In RE5's case, it's when using them as test subjects. And you're calling it racist? Are you fucking kidding me? What? Why does this dude have such a hard-on with trying to depict RE5 as racist? You go to Spain, it's okay. You can kill a bunch of Spanish people. Oh no, it's because they're farmers. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's not racist. Resident Evil 6, China. Oh, we're killing a bunch of Chinese people. It's not racist. It's fine. But you go to Africa, suddenly it's a big fucking problem. But no, Yeston used the marshland specifically. Oh, they're devolving them into tribalism and all that. Tribes exist, you dipshit. Maybe if you get off your white woke ass, you would fucking know that. And then what more do we have? So this was one of his posts from 2023. In my opinion, Resident Evil 1 should be remade since it output an amazing new way to experience an iconic location and game. Code Veronica and Zero should be remade to realize their potential. RE5 should be remade to better handle racial content and realize scrapped ideas. Hey, fuckface. If you know about the scrapped ideas, you would also know that a lot of the scrapped ideas were used for RE6 and Revelations and Damnation, dipshit. They already used the scrapped ideas. And here you are talking about racial content again. A year after he made a similar post around the same fucking time. The same fucking time. I think he made a post in March or April of 2022 where he went on a fucking rant about, oh yeah, Resident Evil 5 is racist because of the marshlands and shit. And now he's doing it again. Around the same fucking time again. This guy can't help himself. Seriously, what the fuck? If you think Resident Evil 5 is racist, you are the racist. Yeah, so this was by a poster, Ricky Berwick, and there's a lot of people like this, and I agree with it. I agree with it. I've had comments like this as well when I made a previous video a few weeks back, where it was mentioned that one of the reasons why Resident Evil 5 might not be remade is because of the racism, and you had a lot of people basically commenting, oh no, if you think that, if that's the reason, you are racist, and I agree with that. Why do you bring that shit up? Resident Evil 5 simply can't be remade, at least not to the standards of Capcom's best work. So the answer is not to remake, but to rewrite. So this was an IGN article back in 2024. I never went through this. I might do it now, but yeah, this IGN article was just fucking lazy and full of misdirections. And you even had like the added context from readers. No racist or disciplinary remarks towards people of color are present in the game, and enemies are treated no different than any other in the series. Exactly. The article also mentions that the game would benefit from a black lead in a remake, ignoring the character Sheva Alomar. It not only ignores Sheva, it ignores Josh Stone as well. You've got 2 black leads in that game, and this IGN article was like, there's no black lead in this game. Did you not play the fucking game, you retard? Again, apologize for the language, but I think it's suitable at this point to use it for here. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And then we have this post. I'm going to put this post up. I'm going to show you, I'm going to showcase what a humanist Dos Gollum is. This is the only tweet I'll be doing on Hogwarts Legacy. I've never been a Harry Potter fan. I've always thought that the universe was uninteresting, and many only like it for nostalgia reasons. So even without J.K. Rowling being a horrible person, I was never going to be interested in it. It's just amplified because the slimy way people try to hand wave why it's okay to support it are so transparently toxic. I watched Stephanie Sterling's video on this matter. If you have the time to watch it, highly recommend it. But mainstream society is predictable. People will be happy with the Humankind by the books looking wizard game. Mainstream audience will continue to have boring taste, and so are bajillion copies or whatever, and trashy people to try to make suit. So here's an example of Dos Gollum being a humanist. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so shit on all the Harry Potter fans because blah blah blah. This guy doesn't get why people like Harry Potter, and then he's a fan of Resident Evil and other stuff. You fucking idiot! Do you not understand why people like certain franchises? And then you're using the basis of what J.K. Rowling said because of her views that it's horrible and shit, and that people only like it for nostalgia reasons. Personally, I played Hogwarts Legacy. Did I think it was a great game? No, I think Hogwarts Legacy was a piece of shit of a game. I didn't like it. I had more fun playing the old PS1 and PS2 games of Harry Potter. My biggest problem with Hogwarts Legacy was that it was another open world piece of crap with fetch quests, and it was just boring. It was a very repetitive game. I didn't like it. But you know what? I'm not gonna fucking go around hating on people who did like it. People like Harry Potter. There's a reason people like Harry Potter. I like it because I like the story, I like the characters, I like the lore, and the books really helped me get into books. It was those books that helped me read and get into other books. Without that, I probably wouldn't have gotten into like fantasy and other genres. So I have a lot to thank when it comes to Harry Potter. And this guy saying, oh yeah, if you like it, you're a fucking toxic person. No, you're the toxic person making these posts and trying to shit on other people. Let's read some of the replies people gave. I'm glad the game is already a huge success, so a lot of people like you cry while trying to boycott the game and messing with people who want to actually enjoy the damn game. Many only like it for nostalgia reasons. No, I watched them as an adult and really enjoyed them. Masquerading your opinion as fact is silly and a horrible approach to criticism. Emo, it's totally fine to play if you have fond memories, but make an equal donation to a trans cause along with your purchase. Make your money do Mugot to Hana and put them on behalf of J.K. Rowling in the note. Nah, but this ain't it. You are a piece of scum, making sweeping judgments about people just because they enjoy a series of very popular fiction. I love how you preach tolerance but can't even comprehend another opinion without calling people bigoted. Yeah. And this is one of the reasons why I hate Dos Gollum. Ever since I read these tweets from him years ago, I pretty much dislike this dude. Yeah, I will post some of his stuff because in the end of the day, it's related to the fucking subject matter I want to talk about. And it's fucking easier going for his stuff because at least he does a decent job of breaking it down for people to read and comprehend. But then he does stuff like this. He posts shit like this. And honestly, I don't fucking get it. You call yourself a humanist and then you go after people who like this stuff. I don't care about J.K. Rowling's views. I honestly don't fucking care. Some of the stuff she says, I kind of agree with, unfortunately. Yeah, I do. The other stuff she says, yeah, I don't agree with. It's a half and half situation. There's a lot of stuff she says and I'm like, okay. And there's a lot of stuff she says where I'm like, okay, stop being a fucking bitch. You've said too much. There's a fucking point where you have to like realize the situation and stick with one thing and not go over the other. Does that make sense? And then you got Dos Gollum here just going full on. Yeah, RE5 is fucking racist. What? Splinter Cell Blacklist, yeah? Splinter Cell Blacklist. It had like a level or two set in Iran. Was that racist? Was that malicious? Was that bad? I'm Iranian. Was I offended? No, I wasn't offended. I actually fucking liked it. It's like, oh, cool. A level set in Iran. That's fucking awesome. That's from the representation. That's pretty cool. I'm not offended by it. It's cool. It makes sense in the story and that. Oh, we're killing a bunch of Iranians. Oh my god, I should be offended. No, I'm not offended. They're the bad guys and I'm doing the fucking job I have to do. Like, why should I be offended by that? Is Far Cry 2 racist for being set in Africa? I bet there was articles about that, right? It's fucking racist. It's set in Africa. Hey, what about Halo 2? Yeah, it's a sci-fi game, but Halo 2 was set in Africa as well. I guess that's racist, right? You can't set a game in certain parts of the world because it's going to be deemed as malicious or fucking racist? Are you having a fucking laugh? Are you taking the piss? What the fuck is wrong with you by doing... What? The mental gymnastics that certain people have to go through to talk like this and post shit like this. I always say just fucking leave it, right? Just go on with your fucking life and watch and play what you enjoy, you know? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, and then people wonder why I have such a hate boner for this guy. This is why I have a hate boner for this guy. Because he posts absurd shit like this. It's for political reasons. That's what it is. It's for because you go for his posts and he does all this political shit, and that's what it is. Have you seen the crap he used to post on what is it, Reset Era I don't even fucking go on it anymore because of how fucking weird the people on there were. Like, it was a very woke fucking culture like there. Hogwarts Legacy came out and people banned people from talking about it. They went and attacked people who were playing it. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. Like, if you have a political opinion, honestly, keep it to your fucking self. Nobody wants to hear this shit. We don't come here to go through politics. We come here because we want to play these games and we want to get out of the fucking real world. We want to forget about the real world for 2 seconds and enjoy some fucking made up fantasy. And you sitting there spilling this bullshit about RE5. Oh, it's malicious. Oh, the marshlands are racist. Tribes exist. Okay? Tribes exist. Get off your fucking high horse. Stop being this typical fucking whatever you are, this woke white knight in shining armor, like trying to stir up shit. You don't speak for other people. I'm curious. I'm gonna ask this question. I'm curious. How many of my black audience enjoys RE5? How many of you think RE5 is actually racist? I'm curious to hear your opinion about this. And how many of you people enjoy and like Harry Potter? And how many of you people don't care about J.K. Rowling's views? Don't give a shit, and you try and enjoy what you have now. You don't care about that crap. How many of you people do I have in there? I'm just curious. I want to like comment and tell me down below. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in thinking this crap? Am I the only sane person here, along with the various other people over the world that posted stuff like this? I know there's some of you who would agree with this. I know that. This topic really made me angry, but I wanted to talk about it and bring up to explain why I shit on Dusk most of the time, and this is why. This is why. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm curious. How would you, if you think there are problems, how would you change the marshland section? How would you do it? Would you expand more on the whole ancestral part and have that be better set up? Or would you just cut that out altogether because it's offensive? The actors who were in RE5 didn't find it offensive.
It's in Africa. It's been in Antarctica. It's been, I think, in Spain. It's been in the Midwest. It wasn't racist then. Why should it be racist now? It's in Africa. Have fun with the game. Play the game. There are Africans in Africa, but there's other people. You see, in the game, actually, I believe you see some Arabics, some Europeans. They're all running around. They're all in trouble, and they're all in the same boat.
It would be one thing if, they were shooting people who weren't infected or shooting people who weren't, part of this evil. But these are people that are, they have to defend themselves. They are what they are, Majini, infected individuals that are coming to hack you. You should shoot them, yes. Always shoot the ones that are coming to hack you.
Once you play the game, once fans and media or even skeptics play the game, they'll see that there's a solid story in there that that's not racist at all, and it's it's about the setting. The setting's in Africa.
So. I guess they're racist too, right? Right? Bye, guys. Bye.